Welcome all to Football Uncensored. Me, myself, and I tonight watching the England-Finland game. Welcome to being with me, I suppose. But before we start, let's just do some housework and then we'll crack on. Welcome to everybody that's watching across all the platforms. Thanks to everybody working in the background and supporting us in the channel as we go forward. Don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoy the show. It just helps us get further as a channel to other NUFC supporters and obviously England supporters. Now, obviously, I'm an NUFC fan, but the Football Uncensored channel, which is our sister channel, does all of the Premier League as well as in the international matches. So it's literally there to keep away from the Newcastle stuff. We have our own separate channel for that. And if you're new to the channel and you want to have a look at that one, then come and join us over at NUFC Talk TV. But don't forget, obviously, if you want and you like what we do, please subscribe. Again, you will get all the content coming forward. We do stuff 7 days a week, not all internationals, not all Premier League, but we do cover quite a lot over the 7 days. Hit that bell because obviously that will bring any future content forward in to your account on your YouTube account, and then from there you'll be able to watch whatever we deliver. And if you want to support the grow and help us, become a little bit bigger, then become a member. It's a small monthly fee, and that gives you a chance behind the scenes content, if you like. We do lots of question and answer programs, and it's a chance of winning prizes. If you've got anything to ask me, then obviously I'm going to be doing live commentary. But if you've got anything to ask before we start, then feel free to obviously pop that Q in front of the question, and we'll have a chat. Apologies again, I won't mention everything because I will be keeping my eye on what's going on the live stream. I may be a little bit behind you guys because obviously I'm streaming this through my computer. So please, no spoilers in the chat if you are ahead of me. But again, feel free to celebrate as you see fit. If you want me to guarantee, then please use the $sign if there's something that you really want to shout out there. Or even if you want to send a message to a loved one, happy birthday or an anniversary thing, then use the $sign. And I'd be more than happy to help you celebrate the day with your loved ones. Any memberships or gifted memberships, then please, please, please feel free to give somebody a gift if you feel like doing so. And we will highlight them during the show. I can see my mate Mighty Win is already in the chat. Again, he's away over the pond on his jollies, and he's already contributing to the show. So thank you so much to everybody who's with me at the minute. So just before we get into it, obviously I've got Beer Viking with me. Good evening, Beer. Obviously the Mighty Win. Who's also in there. You can see all the live chats coming at the bottom, so I'm not going to put up on the screen, but I will keep my eyes out. So we've been given the teams. Unfortunately, you can't see much of the teams on the Finnish side. It's because the way they've set up the lineup. So let's go through them individually, just so you can see who they are. So in goal for England, we've got Jordan Pickford, obviously. We've got Rico Lewis on the left, John Stones and Ezri Konsa as centre-backs, and Trent Alexander-Arnold as our right-back. Our deep midfielders, Declan Rice and Angel Gomez. Now, Angel Gomez is a bit of a live wire, isn't he? I like it. I do like his spirit. He's such a small person on the pitch, but what he doesn't give in stature, he certainly gives in effort. Going up to our attacking players, we've got Jack Grealish, who will probably start in that free role as number 10, just literally covering every blade of grass. Bukayo Saka on the right-hand side, and Anthony Gordon, I can only assume, will continue playing on the left side, because if, like myself, and you watched the game the other day, it was lovely to see him, going down that left-hand side, but so disappointing not to see him in the Euros, because I think with him in the side, he can certainly open other doors. And obviously, Mr. 100 today, captain Harry Kane up top. And to be fair, I hope to see a little bit better from Harry because over the last couple of games, he hasn't been setting the world alight by any state of the imagination. Going over to the Finnish side, again, please apologies for any pronunciation errors because, like I say, it's not as easy as it looks on paper. So, in goal, we've got Lucas Radecki. Left back, I believe it is Jari Juronen, Robert Iranov, and Artu Hoskonen as centre backs, and Adam Stahl is right back. Into midfield, they go in a 4-3-3 formation by the looks of it. We've got Topi Keskinen, Glenn Kamara, and Matti Paltola. And then up top, you've got Frederick Jensen, Timu Puki, and Rasmus Schuller. I would imagine they'll probably go a 5 across the midfield. I think the two wide men will drop back to keep it very tight in the midfield. So it's going to be an interesting system. Just a quick look on what has happened between these guys in the past. Nothing major. Obviously, we've won and they've lost. But let's have a quick, I suppose, a quick look back very quickly over the previous games and just see where we are. Obviously, it's the first for Lee Carsley at Wembley, so it's nice to see him take charge of his second game at home at Wembley, and I hope he continues in the same vein as we had the first half against the Republic of Ireland. So England versus Finland. All of Everybody knows a lot more about England than we do about Finland. Declan Rice, Jack Grealish got the post-Southgate era, got off to a great start at the weekend, but signs of familiar failings were there for all to see. In the struggle to keep going for the full 90 minutes and in Harry Kane's ongoing slump. Kane, who will become a centurion tonight and been worryingly immobile for much of the past year. But Ollie Watkins, the man likeliest to succeed him, isn't available again for selection. England's skipper likely won't be short of chances against Finland. Markku Kanerva's insistence on building from the back, and I think that's Markku Kanerva's the coach for Finland. He likes to play it from the back, and unfortunately, against Greece, it was disastrous. A clumsy spell of possession led to the ball trickling under the Bayer Leverkusen keeper's Radecki's foot for the opener. Benjamin Coleman, who made way for Timu Puki today, then turned the ball into his own net, and Finland found themselves in the end on a 3-0 drubbing. So, like I say, they hadn't had the best of starts, these guys, but it's like everything else, you can only play what you see in front of you. So it'll be interesting to see how these guys go on. Nothing happening too much, obviously, at the moment. We've still probably got the best part of 7 minutes. The lads just look like they're in the tunnel, ready to come out. So it's like I say, it's an interesting one. Like I say, he's changed a couple of players. Carl's has changed a couple of the lads for us, so it'll be interesting to see how these develop. And again, that's something I like. I like to see a change. One, not only does it give you a different game, but also it gives the lads that have travelled. Well, obviously they've not travelled far today, but wherever these lads go, I felt really sorry for the lads that went over to Germany. But he played the same team back to back without actually making many changes, and that's one thing about Lee Carsley. Apart from the back three, he's got 3 changes there, apart from Trent Alexander-Arnold, bringing Angel Gomez in to partner Declan Rice today, and again, that's nice to see. The up top's exactly the same, and I suppose what he's looking for there is continuity, which is what you need. You need to build on that, but it's certainly nice to see some change. Like I say, it'll be interesting to see what happens for the with the finish when they start, and then from there we will obviously have some idea of whether they're still willing to play from the back because they certainly didn't do well against Greece. So it'll be interesting. Obviously, I'm on my own, as you know, as you've heard. So please, like I say, at some point, if you want to, think about sending some questions through, and I can have a quick look at them. Yeah. Jonathan Shaw, nice to have a forward-thinking manager. Like the way he conducts himself as well. I think he's his own man, and he's just refreshment the England team needed. Mate, I totally agree with you. I think it's great to see some changes. It can only benefit the lads going forward, can't it? And that's what I said. The mighty win. Good evening, everybody. I look forward to your usual roasterous injections, fellow stat nerd. Thank you very much, my friend. I will do my best for you while he's out in Madeira enjoying himself. You've got some sun on your back today, my friend. Um, but enjoy a few beers for me tonight. Kane just said he doesn't see himself slowing down yet. He's not watching the same game as I'm watching. Buddy, Bear, you're absolutely right. I think for me, it'll be good to see if this 100 craps get him that little bit of an injection tonight. And it's lovely to see, like I say, tribute to Sven Goran Eriksson happening on the field of play. Um, so well done. And there's his gold cap. That's Kane just getting his gold cap there, which is really good. Right. And the fastest man for 100 in England caps. I didn't think he'd reach that landmark, but that was very good. And obviously he's got his special golden boots on today to play with. So fingers crossed he gets a hat trick to add to his 60-odd goals that he's already scored. So obviously England playing in the all-white strip and Finland are all in blue. And they're just in the lineups now waiting for the national anthems. So just while the national anthems are on, I'm not going to speak, just show a little respect. That was the Finnish national anthem. Just bringing the English one on now. There you go. Well done. John Shaw, so many more internationals these days, so it's easier to build your gaps. Not taking anything away from his achievement. Fantastic player. Yeah, you're right, mate. Yeah, I mean, before it used to be something out of the region of 10 internationals if you were lucky a season. But now it seems to be somewhere in the region of the 16 mark. Obviously, with all the tournaments that have just gone by, it's like you say, it's quite easy to reach those targets. But again, you have to perform well. The mighty win. The picture over here is kind of streaks coming down all over the place, and the pitch is kind of shiny, slippy looking. That's all that's about. What's all that about? Somebody here is telling me it's called rain. None here. Yes, mate. We've had a wee bit of rain here in Middle Earth, where obviously the weather is always not on your side. So I hope you're enjoying that nice orange thing in the sky. Parsley not singing again. Fire him now. Wasn't about Ireland or the communists. Yeah. Well, I think this is what he said. He's not one for doing the national anthem. Never has and never will, apparently. So that's interesting. Rangers not scored any great goals anyway. Right, Ian. Finland flags in the chat. Brilliant. So what I've tried to do is I've got one or two things in the background that we can bring on and off the stage. I'm trying something new tonight to see if it works. Hopefully, like I say, when we get going, I can bring the score up now and again just to see if that works. So I'm going to keep my eye on that. So if you see it flash up on the screen, it's just to give you obviously a quick look at the score. James Cuff, my wife is Finnish. Tense evening in the Cuff household. Oh, matey. Which side are you supporting? You got to try and keep the missus happy, my friend. You know what they say: happy wife, happy life. I wish you well. Huh. Or should I say, I hope we don't have too many scored past them, which would be nice. Mag, England till I die. Yeah. Did it. Mighty win. No, he didn't sing the national anthem again, and like Beers already said, sack him. It's got nothing to do with Ireland. He didn't sing, but he did say that he wasn't a big national anthem singer uh, from past, and he's never done it, and he never will do it. So let's see. The woman I'm seeing isn't Finnish. I've mentioned her going on a diet a few times, but she just gets mad. Oh, Bea, you do make me laugh. Right then, so we aren't far away from kickoff, guys. And it's Finland to kick off first, and they're shooting from left to right as we look at the screen. So it's gone all the way back to the keeper, and again he's played quite a dangerous ball out to the midfield, and then he's just literally hoofed a ball that looks like he's going to go straight out to play. That's a very strange start for the Finnish boys. It was a quick throw in from Trent, who's tried to get Kane in, and Kane's whipped a ball over to the left wing, and Anthony Gordon's now he's just trying to keep the ball in play, and obviously he's done really well. He's played it back to Rico Lewis, and the boys are just playing him just inside the finish off. And I think this is how it's going to be for most of the game. And if we have that fluid movement that we had against the Irish, I can see them doing really well with these now. And obviously, we've struggled like mad recently. They're playing the ball quite nicely, Grealish and Gordon. Looks like there's a great partnership building there for the future. So, like I say, since I've been talking, England haven't lost the ball, just keeping it all together. But like I say, if you was to look at Gomez's frame in the middle of the park, it really is. It is so weird to see him. It looks like he should be on grassroots football, never mind international. But he's done super for Lille this season. So Gordon's again dancing towards the penalty box. He tried to dink one through to Kane, but it's just cleared from that Finnish penalty area, and it has again. It's just been hoofed out for a throw into to England. James Cuff has mentioned Finland beat us like 8-0 in the Ice Hockey World Championship this year. The only sport Finns really care about. Sorry, mate. I've got loads of things in the way of it. She isn't bothered about today, to be fair. Well, fair enough, mate. And to be fair, the Finns are absolutely fantastic with a stick in the hand. So I wouldn't argue with her. So Finland trying to break away here, broke the ball and just literally run into the ball. Andrew Gomez, believe it or not, got the challenge in and stopped play. So England have got it back just on the halfway line. Just again trying to keep the ball. What I'm looking to see today is again that pace. You know, we started really well. Obviously, the first 5 minutes because you always get that away from home. Is the Irish come at us? But I'm really looking forward to England keeping that tempo up. Um, and again, like the beauty of what you can see out there for England is the amount of squad players we've got. With how many players that are actually missing from this squad that would probably walk straight into it, it just proves the depth that we've got. And it's just getting them in the to play in the correct places, and hopefully we're going to get results. That's a great ball. Go on, Kane. Saka's there. Oh, that was a really good play from Anthony Gordon down on the left-hand side. He takes his the fullback on, gets it towards the byline, and using his weak feet, just literally puts a beautiful ball into the back post where Harry Kane was there, free. Literally nothing. He just checks back onto his good foot. Harry Kane's just leaning back slightly, and I thought Bayako Saka was going to be able to just to head it in on the near post. So really good that from Anthony Gordon. So we've got a corner, and it looks like an in-swinger from Arnold. Good pace on the ball. And Konza was in the middle there, unfortunately, just being challenged and just unfortunate. So Gordon again looks for the one-on-one. Rice goes on the outside to try and give him something to play with, but he comes back inside to Arnold. Saka. Yeah. Harry Kane again. He's just floating everywhere because obviously he looks like he's being man-marked. Um, the centre half literally allows him to go wide and stops. Grealish picks the ball up. Declan Rice air shots just on the edge of the box. Certainly didn't do what he did against the Irish the other day, which is typical. But again, good pressure on the ball from the English lads to try and close the space. And it does look like the finisher just trying to do a quick break, like suck us in and then obviously try and get the ball over the top. So this one's going to be one that we're going to have to be a bit weary of because we have been vulnerable in the past with them balls over the top. Remember Iceland? So the Finnish guy is just literally then trying to. Oh dear, that was a poor touch by Pickford, and luckily Pukki tackled him, and it's deflected back off Pukki out for a goal kick. But his first touch was well away from him there, and Pukki then with the challenge, the ball just run away from him. They say Pukki's he's one of those players, isn't he? You know, he's done really well for Norwich when he's been at Norwich. Was it 5 seasons now he's been there, I think. So Gomez just bringing the ball out, just dropping the ball back to Konza. Oh, Grealish has been caught again, really late. Got to be one of the, if not like Gordon, one of the most challenged players in the Premier League. Again, chops back onto his good foot. Rico Lewis in the box has just drew it back to Grealish. Grealish has got a guy literally hanging off his shirt all the time. He's not got a lot of space to play with. Um, and they're playing at the minute. They've got five at the back and four. So they've gone very similar to a Newcastle setup when they're defending. Five across the back, 4-1. So this is going to be interesting to see how it goes. I'm going to have a look for that one, James, about the comedy gold about Anthony Amy. Ah, I haven't seen it, mate. So we'll have a look. Yeah, Pookie plays in the MLS now. Yeah, exactly. Let's say it was 5 years, wasn't it, at Norwich? Oh, that was unlucky. It's got to be a corner. Yeah. So nice ball over to Kane. Kane tried the volley, and it was deflected out for um, goal kick. I'm just looking at who the cross was. It was Bakasaka. So again, it's nice to see Arnold with these because, like I say, he puts a hell of a lot of pace on the ball. Don't really need a lot of power off your head if you can get some purchase on it. So it'll be interesting to see what happens here. Arnold into the box. Goalkeeper punches, and he gets a really good punch on that, to be fair. That's a great little ball through from Grealish to Gordon. Unfortunately, he tried to cross it early along the ground, but it was just blocked. Um, and Finland were able to come away from it down the right-hand side, and it was a tackle that's gone out for a throw into Finland. It still looks like it's hammering down a rain in London win. Gordon's been very involved in this first 8 minutes. Well, like I say, it's just all England at the moment with possession, as we expected. Um, like I say, it'll be interesting to see how England play with against this mid to low block. Um, Finland are playing, I wouldn't say too low, but once they get towards the edge of the penalty area, there's 10 players behind the ball. Right. So it'll be interesting how this goes forward now, and whether we can create, because under Southgate we didn't create a lot, did we? Yeah, you're right, buddy. That was a really good cross from Gordon there. Um, like I say, he's looked really sharp. I hope he can continue that on Sunday for us. Again, it's gone. It's very slow build up. It's just moving the Finnish guys around, trying to work these little channel balls. Um, Very difficult, very congested. 30 yards, if you like. There's lots of bodies to try and play through. It always looks like Gordon's going to have a couple of players on him to try and block that channel. That's really good play from Grealish and Gordon. I'm really enjoying watching these two play. Gordon Grealish looks really comfortable in that 10 slot. That's a great ball from Gomez out to Arnold. I don't know what Arnold was trying there. He tried to whip the ball quite quickly back towards the lads on the edge of the penalty area. And absolutely terrible ball, to be fair. Or it was either that or he was trying to drive a bit of a low ball across the penalty area, which didn't come off. There's quite a few from Finland turned up, to be fair, James. So do they tell the missus there's lots of support there? Yeah, you're right. We do need to be passing a little bit earlier. Um, it's like I said, it is going to be, like I said, difficult because they put the low block in, but it'll be interesting to see how we get on with that. But Uki had a chance there, but it was good defending. Hmm. Conser just got a challenge in there because Pookie had all the time in the world. I mean, oh, it was Lewis actually, but Conser was a bit asleep there, and he just peeled off his back, Pookie, and luckily Lewis, Rico Lewis, was able just to squeeze in a little bit and then got a toe on it to take it out for a corner. So finish corner. Oh, that's an awful ball. Low and hard, and Grealish plays a simple ball out, which has gone all the way back now to the Finnish goalkeeper. But like I say, if you've got a chance of getting a ball into the box, which I don't think they're going to have many of, you certainly want a better cross than you've just seen there. Oh, Declan Rice there just put Pickford under a bit of trouble. Should have played it a lot sooner if he was going to play the ball back to Pickford. Pookie's one of them players. He'll just try and close down any channel ball if he feels as though he's going to get something out of it. He'll do that all night long. Actual fact, he's probably been rewarded by doing that. Well, he certainly was for Norwich when he played for Norwich. It's a bit of a light from Gomez, a little bit of a tackle. Pookie then dropping into midfield just to try and keep the ball moving, and gets a bit of a challenge from Gomez. And like I say, the two smallest guys on the pitch, I would have thought, with them two, Pookie and Gomez. Seems very methodical at the moment. Nothing that I didn't expect, if I'm honest, against the Finns. It'd be interesting to see, like I say, if I know it's not probably going what you want to hear, but you'll probably see us having a little bit of or gifting them the ball a little bit, because by gifting them the ball, it does free up space behind for us if we can win it back. So don't be disappointed if the ball is given to them a few times, just to give them that little bit of, oh, that's a great little reverse ball right at the backer, Biako Saka. He literally got to the ball, and he did a reverse ball round the back to Rice, who again runs into those beautiful little channels. Unfortunately, there was just nobody getting into the near post. So all the way back to Pickford. And again, like you say, you look at it now, and the game, because they've had the ball, has opened up a little bit. It just allows us a little bit more space going forward. You've got four attackers now, virtually 4-on-4. They've gone all the way backwards, typical England. Rice out to Arnold. Saka then just literally, him and Rice, like I say, they're trying to develop. I can see virtually what they're trying to do now with Grealish, um, and again leaving Kane out the question altogether. You get Grealish and Gordon working nice little triangles, and you've also now got Rice and Saka working the similar type of channels on the right hand side. So really nice play. Again, it's that building that relationship up. So again, Grealish out on the left-hand side, gives it to Gordon and just runs into the box. Gordon whips one in to try and give the ball back to Grealish, but again, it's just cleared from an English head by the Finns, who have just hoofed the ball out for an England throw on the halfway line. I don't feel as though I've got my teeth in today. I keep missounding words. I don't know what I've been like it all bloody day. Sleepy time, slow, so slow, says Beer. Yeah, absolutely, mate. It has, but like I said, I think we have to be a little bit patient, because like, when they sit behind the ball on a night like this, unless it's a really good ball, the ball's just going to skid on through to the keeper or out for a goal kick. So giving them the ball, a little bit of possession, will give them the confidence to try and move up the pitch a little bit, which is what we want them to do. And to be fair, we need to be tested um, with these type of teams because in the past we've been terrible to try and get anything from them. It's a great ball out from Kane. Trent Alexander-Arnold, who tries to whip it in with his left foot, doesn't do far. But again, lots of pressure in the 30-yard mark from England. So the second ball is always going to be a white shirt. So Trent just feints to whip a right ball, but just started to. But again, that for me was the perfect opportunity to get the ball into the box because you had a couple of white shirts in the box. He had plenty of time to hit the ball first time. Yeah, go on, skin him. He's done it again. There you go. Anthony Gordon on with his left foot. Oh, unlucky son. He looks so sharp. So again, this time, instead of just going down the line and feinting onto his good foot, he's feinted on his good foot first, and then he's took him on his left foot, and the fullback's nowhere near. But unfortunately, Anthony Gordon really didn't get the cross in the right space for Harry Kane to actually do anything, or anybody in a white shirt to do anything. It was easily cleared in the end. But it was great effort to see Anthony Gordon actually skin his player. So very positive. Arnold again. Lots of white shirts in and around the 6-yard box. So putting a lot of pressure on the keeper. It's too close for the keeper that time. Again, it was two hands to it and punches it away. So Kane on the edge of the box, just keeping possession of the ball. Brings it back to Gomez. Grealish. Good turn from the players. Really good play. Rice now hugging this left side. Because Arnold's out here, everybody's swapped places at the moment, so everybody's covering each other's positions, which is again nice to say. Great little ball, lovely little ball into the reverse ball into the channel there, where Kane was just so unlucky, just trying to sneak on the shoulder of the defender, and unfortunately, the defender just got enough on the ball to put it to out of harm's way, if you like. Hi, Queen of Hearts. Hang on, who said it was wet? Good evening, all. Apologies. You don't have to come in literally when it's rude or when it sounds rude, but I can't blame you. So again, Gordon down the left plays it inside to Grealish. Grealish again, really tightly marked, not giving him much space at all tonight. Well done, Gomez. Great turn. Good chance, oh! Kane had a shot then on target. Good, I say good save from the keeper. Keeper got his hands to it, and again, it's didn't get the second ball, but the ball's got in again, headed clear against the Finn. And now they've got a break on. So 2-on-3 here. Keskinen's running through. We've got Pookie just making a challenge. So Keskinen's gone again, and he's had a shot at the just past Pickford's left hand. But I think somebody had a go on Konza, I think, by the looks of it, because Konza was down. But Pookie then made a diagonal run, just unfortunately trod all over the back of Konza. But yeah, absolutely. Pickford had to go for that because he really didn't know where his back post was there. So again, England up on the left-hand side. Ball comes back into the middle. Oh, fired into Arnold. Arnold looks at Gomez and says, yeah, I'm not invisible, lad. Oh, that's a great ball by Bukayo Saka. Oh, deflection. The keeper just gets a hand to it and keeps it out from getting. Yeah, that was really nice attempt. Great reverse ball there from Arnold into the channel on the inside left position. He has a right-footed shot, and it was a deflection off the defender. The ball pops up. The keeper's already committed. Just keeps his hand up in the air, and he flaps at it a little bit, but manages to save it and then save the corner. So, yeah, really nice play from England. And again, that's all come from the Finns having a little bit of the ball. And that's what we need. We need the space to run in behind. Oh, unlucky Gordon. A little bit of an heavy touch because he was being tugged back. was really close from the Finnish play when he wouldn't have counted because it was a free kick anyway. Saka, Harry Kane, got to be offside, I think. I'm going to say he's got to be offside. He looked a million miles offside even before I saw the flag go up. He's literally working off the shoulder and he just steps. Saka literally comes on the inside and then he where the centre half steps out, Harry Kane unfortunately just stands still. He's totally free on the 6 yard box, gets his head onto it, gets the goal, but unfortunately just doesn't watch the line. And like I say, potentially Anthony Gordon could have got on the end of that if Kane hadn't have been in the offside position. So it was offside. I mean, it looks like there's a VAR check, but crikey, there's no need to be a VAR on that, surely to God. Apparently, the lad up in the box is Rob Diemering. So let's see what he sees. But I saw the offside before as he kicked the ball. So I mean, I have no idea. Yeah, come on, it's bloody hell. He's offside a mile. But like I say, Anthony Gordon would have got it if he'd have left it. Nah, it's not that close. It's not that close. It looks close from that angle, but bloody hell. Even to your naked eye, you could see it. I think I need a new job. I think I need to go into that box. So free kick to England. Stones. We haven't mentioned Stones much in this game, to be fair. Konza just up to the halfway line. Plays it square to Gomez. Gomez bringing it left. Rico Lewis is available if he wants to play simple, but he plays it back to Stones. Stones then goes crossfield ball out to Arnold. Arnold tries to do it first time, but unfortunately, the skid off the surface and unfortunately just unable to control the ball. And it's out for a goal kick. Ah, even though it's 0-0, I've actually enjoyed watching the lads play. It's been an interesting first 20 minutes, to be fair. So Finland restart. And again, they ain't very comfortable playing out from the back. You can understand how Greece got the better of them, to be fair. But he still demands that. He still wants them to do it. That's a good tackle on Royce. They've got 3-on-3 here. He has a shot. He's gone over the bar. Pookie was open, clear. Heskinen was wide. He's gone for a shot there, which he needn't to do. Oh, that's shocking. That's absolutely shocking. Pookie was wide open and he's took a shot that it's nowhere near the target. Yeah, that's Royce just literally getting caught in midfield there. Got a toe in, and there was three blue shirts in literally in front of our defenders. So interesting. Jacob Murphy esque. That's unlucky. So England just picking up the ball and just playing in and around the centre circle. Just moves the ball up to Anthony Gordon, who delivers it to Rico Lewis, who's creating that width. Again, lovely. Trying to get the ball forward at every opportunity, England. Really, is just trying to make a half a yard. Tries to thread it through to Rico Lewis. Unfortunately, the couple of blue shirts in line, and they win the ball back. They certainly ain't frightened to come out and have a go, Finland. But they're obviously working and trying to make something happen from every mistake that we make, to be fair, or every time we go forward and it breaks down. They're more than happy just to have a go and have a look at what's there. So Saka up on the right hand side, just trying to create a little bit of space. Goes down onto the line and then again tries to whip it in with his right foot, and it's a deflection out for a corner. Beer says he's got no time for rice. He prefers chips. Love it. Yeah. The referee's just pulling apart a couple of tanglers in the 6 yard box. There's a hell of a few bodies in that box now. 6 white shirts in and around the 6 yard box. Ball comes in. Oh, Conser just tried to glance the header in there, but it was just a little bit too tall for him. So Finland try and get the ball. Kamara tries to bring the ball out, but he gets tackled by Grealish. But again, the second ball bounced kindly to Finland. Gordon closes the space down, and they've driven it all the way back to the keeper. Again, playing these little triangles in around the box. Oh, that's going to be Angel Gomez has just took the heel of the defender there again under a lot of pressure. Didn't do a lot there, Gomez, to be fair. Just a little touch on the side of his boot, and he's gone down and he's looking for the free kick. But Gomez was unlucky there. Good pressing. Just coming up to 30 minutes, and it's 0-0. Again, just literally looking at the side, that I wouldn't say it's got a bit flat. It's just got a bit. What's the word I'm looking for? A bit sloppy. Again, trying to get the ball or progress the ball really quick. Um, it's just so tight up there. They've got to be absolutely bang on precise to get to feed this ball through to anybody, to a white shirt running through. So it's like I say, it's about trying to draw them out and just give a little bit of room in behind. That's a really good move from Harry Kane there, just to draw out some of the defenders. He swapped over with Gordon and then passes it back to Arnold. Again, there's that lovely threaded ball to Saka. Oh, really great ball again on the inside right position for Saka to go on the blind side. Konza this time. Saka then superb run. Plays the ball square. Harry Kane, eyes lit up, and unfortunately the Finnish defender just gets a foot to it. Hoskonen, and it goes over the bar. So I say could have gone anywhere, to be fair, with the pace on the ball. Was lucky not to have scored our own goal, I suppose. But really good play again from England, just waiting for that build up and waiting for that running in behind. That's a bad ball by Saka to the near post, to be fair. He's picked up the ball again and he's happy to run, but unfortunately just didn't take the ball with him that time. Rico Lewis on the edge of the box brings it all the way back to Gomez, who's got literally so much space in front of him because all of the Finnish players now are in and about the 30-yard zone. Good ball into Lewis there, just to Again, it was good place on from Gomez. Mm. Again, looking for the ball over the top. It comes all the way out to Rice. Great ball to Rice from Arnold. Grealish plays it inside to Lewis. Lewis back to Grealish, and again the finish. Jensen just gets his toe onto it, and it literally puts it out for a corner. But again, superb play coming from the real width from the sides, playing the ball really quickly inside, and then just following the line of play, and then just doing a darting run. Been very unlucky not to get anything. Great, whoa, that's another corner. Um, Saka then just waited on the edge of the box. Grealish sees him, plays the ball into the D for Saka to have a go first time. Very similar to the Irish goal for Rice, and unfortunately, he just got deflected behind for another corner. Lots of pressure at the moment from England on the finished goal. No reward as of yet, which is a shame. Ball goes a bit deeper this time to Harry Kane. Saka picks the ball up, shoots from around about 25, 26 yards, and it's over the bar. Yeah, it's interesting to see how. I quite like what I'm seeing so far with the little relationships on each wing. Oh, that's go on. Pick up the seconds. Um, Looked like they'd lost the ball a little bit there, but just managed to keep the ball in and not create an issue. I mean, it is very, very comfortable for England. Don't get me wrong, but it's still 0-0. They've still had an opportunity to score when we've given the ball away cheaply. So again, it's there's no gimmies out there. So Gordon to Gomez. Tries to little dink the ball out to Kane, unfortunately headed away. Saka now with a bit of a drive, trying to get onto his left foot. Again has another shot which is blocked. Gomez plays the first time ball out to Grealish. Grealish on the left side of the box, dinks the ball over to the top, and Kane then does just gets his hands on the back of the defender, and he's given a free kick to Finland. I mean, once you put your hands up on the back of players these days, that's it, isn't it? Looks like Queedy's got baked potatoes and beans for dinner. Very nice. I had some bowls of meat, if anybody's interested, with a little bit of spaghetti. So 35 minutes, or sorry, 36 minutes on the clock. Still 0-0. Finland have just taken the ball into the English half and a couple of tackles, and it's cleared long. Mm. And Grealish is the only one charging this ball down from afar. The ball gets zipped in from the keeper, then into midfield for Jensen, and just played the ball out. I don't know what number 13 is. I'm gonna have to look at the names in a minute. Just gonna have a quick look at some statistics. So England have had 6 shots to their 2. Um, we've had 297 passes up to yet to their 78. So a lot of shots. The last one was Saka, and like I say, that was on 36 minutes. So interesting. Lots of possession, lots of good work, but still not real. Arnold then just tried to get Kane into the 6 yard box. They'll definitely get in. Oh, he's probably offside anyway. Nah, he was offside again, but it's not been checked, so it's a corner to England. Saka with the corner, plays it towards a bit deeper, but there's a bit of a bump and ride by Pat Rice. I always call him Pat Rice. I don't know why. Hmm. So again, we got a little break happening there. Again, I think he, he's certainly not making the right decisions when they get a chance going up front. You tried a reverse pass where you've got a runner coming right in front of him, and he would have been clear again. So Declan Rice again, just trying to get into the to byline. He's having his shirt pulled all over the shop. England just retained possession, just trying to again work the channels. Kane just tries to make something happen. It deflected up and over, but it looked like it's already gone out. So yeah, just literally lifted the ball up, and the deflection took it over the defender and keeper. Yeah, and it was out for a while. Right. So Pukki's picked the ball up on the right hand side. Again, just losing the ball in and around the edge of the penalty area. England pick it up, and again, Grealish just trying to look for a way out. Lewis gives him the option. So again, some nice some nice movement, but it's just they're just not really getting the ball moving that quick. It's like they're thinking about it before they pass. And I mean, Finland are literally dropping 10 yards in front of their goal. I mean, I don't understand why they don't try and have a few pops from in and around the penalty. I mean, I know they've tried it already, but they haven't done many of it. It looks like they're trying to walk the ball in at times. And if they can find the space on the edge of the area like they did against Republic of Ireland, they would have every chance. Back it again, just having a chance here. Oh, I think he played the Rico Lewis then. Plays it out to Trent Alexander, shoots. Oh, just past the post. Um, Saka then, literally on the left-hand side, um, was unsure of what to do. He could have had a shot at the near post, but decides literally to toe poke it towards goal. And the ball then jumps out to Rico Lewis, who then passes it out to Arnold. Arnold then strikes the ball right side of centre of the outside the penalty box, and the ball skids along the floor and just past the right post. So unlucky. Yeah, yeah, the Finns are in behind again here. Uh, Ball charged down by Stones. Yeah, Finland have got themselves once or twice in really good positions. And like I say, if they'd have made the right decisions, we could be behind here. It's really It's ridiculous, really, the amount of possession we've had compared to them. But they've had two or three really good opportunities, but they just haven't taken the right pass. So finish corner. Looks like it's going to be an outswinger. Or again, really poor corner. Doesn't beat the front post, and it's cleared to the halfway line. And now it's gone all the way back. And again, keeper's just going to go long. So we should be able to pick this up quite comfortably. And it's headed all the way back from Arnold to Pickford. Anthony Gordon's got some space to run into now. Drives into the box, tries to trick his way into a really good shooting position. Just again, last Dutch tackle there. Just took the ball. He's just going to smack a ball across the box, and the defender did really well just to get his toe on it. Ball went out for a throw, and we've retained the ball possession. Gomez tries again, but he's offside. Oh, he's got a free kick, Gomez. Around about 19 yards out. Is this it? Is this where we're going to light up some lights? Yeah, Gomez did really well there just to lift the ball off the floor over the challenger of the midfielder. And then obviously with the grass being so wet and slidey, he's just gone down. So we've got every chance here, maybe a little bit too close. But you've got Trent and Kane. It looks like Kane's walked away. So Arnold, it looks like he's having a go. We've got the one lying down in front of a four-man wall. Pookie's just standing off the wall. Three white shirts to block the goalkeeper's vision. Obviously, there's something off the training ground here. Could try and get into the far post. Oh, he's just lifted too much. Good attempt. Just didn't get enough whip on it just to get it dipping right at the last moment. Ball was just going over the bar as it dropped. I think he's probably put literally a couple of ounces of pace on that it needed to, because it was going on. Carts Gaming. What are you watching, Gary? You're making it all sound like Kama Sutra. Hey, crikey, mate. I couldn't even read the book these days. Never mind do anything in the book. Um, just watching the match, mate. The England game. But you're more than welcome. Again, Finland trying to get in behind. Pickford comes off his line and just sweeps up. Rico Lewis offers himself down the left, passes the ball inside to Grealish. Grealish looks up, plays the ball out right. And again, pick the ball up from Arnold out to Saka. Saka just floats one in with his left foot, but again, there was no pace on the ball. Quite comfortable for the defence. But Rico Lewis has just managed to keep it in play, and it's 45 minutes over. That's it. I mean, like I say, yeah, I can't say I'm disappointed. I mean, I'm disappointed with. It's not. I'm not disappointed with what I've seen. It's been some nice build-up play. I'm more disappointed the fact that they're letting them just sit back and we're playing the ball in front of them and we're trying to thread a little needle through a space that just isn't there. If you blink your eye, the space is gone. So it's been okay. It's been okay. I can't be too negative on England, to be fair. Let's have a quick look at the end. Um, so ball possession 77% to their 23. Total shots 8 shots to us, 2 to them. Keepers managed to save 2. Their 2 shots haven't really tested us. 8 corner kicks to their 2, 4 fouls each. Passes complete, 342 to 102 to them. So, as you've seen in the last 5 to 10 minutes, they've had a little bit more of the ball. They've made 11 tackles to our 3. We've both had 4 free kicks. So, yeah, interesting. Shots on target, we've only had 2 shots out of 8 on target. We've had 3 block shots, 3 shots off target, 3 shots inside the box, and 5 shots from outside the box. So, like I say, they've had a go, but like where they're having a go is because they're having an extra touch, and it's just it. By the time they have their extra touch, the space for the shot has gone. It's just getting blocked. What they need to start doing is looking for the early shot, because not only will it get through, but it'll potentially get the keeper on his heels a bit. So, but like I said, I've not been totally disappointed, as much as it sounds like I am. And just because you can't see, for anybody that's interested and hasn't seen it yet, I'll just put up the finish side just so you can take a bit of a look at them. So there you go, and that's the way these guys set it up. So it's a little bit different, but the system that they play, as you can see, is the 4-3-3. And like I say, they tend to drop right back as a 5 at the back. So again, playing very similar to how Newcastle have been playing, where J7 has dropped off into the back 4 to make the 5. And then you get obviously your 2 wide players then making the width in midfield. So very similar to how Eddie Howe has done very recently, actually. Last game he played similar to this was against Spurs. So very interesting. Just going to have a quick look at anything else that I can put up, if there's anything of that's any good for you. Just looking at, it was nice for Louis Hall to get the man of the match yesterday for the under-21s. Just got his interview here, so I'm just going to put his interview on for you. Like I say, I know this isn't a Newcastle channel, but it's an England channel, and it was when he was playing for England. So just going to throw it up on the screen, and we can have a watch of that while we are waiting for the second half. I've done it again, haven't I? I know I do this all the time. I say I'm going to put it on the screen, but because I have to come back onto another screen to put it on, I always forget to show you guys. I do apologise. I do it every time when I haven't got Win with me, because it's Win who keeps me in line and track. So here we go. This is the interview that I promised you just before.
So, Lewis, I mean, firstly, just on your performance tonight, second half, 2 assists, it was a pretty good night for you, wasn't it?
Yeah, of course. I think most importantly is about the team, and see we got the win. I felt like we was in control for all the game. So yeah, obviously buzzing with the win, and yeah, to get an award as well tops it off. So
How's the last sort of 6 months been for you? Of course, when you came to Newcastle originally, you weren't in the team. Then you made the team by the end of the season. This season, it's been, you've started a couple of games as well. You've come off the bench as well, and then you're playing well for the under-21s. Has it been? It's quite a meteoric rise, hasn't it?
Yeah, just think that sums up football really. Yeah, because you get obviously the highs and lows. Last season there was moments where obviously I was at a low, and yeah, I wasn't feeling myself really. But I somehow managed to pick it up at the end of the season, because obviously I know the quality that I have, and yeah, I managed to pick that up. And this season I've wanted to start strong, and some games I think I've done that, and other games I think I could do better in. But I think that's football really. You got ups and downs along the way, and yeah, I think today I was really happy with how I played. So hopefully I can kick on for the rest of the season.
We can clearly see you're very much an attacking fullback when you play on the left. I mean, obviously 2 assists tonight, and when you're at Newcastle as well, you like to get up and down the wing. So is that really like the main part of your game, that you want to be very much a length-to-length fullback?
Yeah, definitely. I want to be able to do both sides of the game really. I've always had the attacking quality in my opinion, which I can still improve on. But I think defensively is where I'm trying to improve, and I feel like I have done that massively. But yeah, I think there's still a lot more improvement there is to be done really, defensively and offensively as well. So keep working hard on the training pitch. The manager's really good with me, with all of his assistants as well at Newcastle. Work really hard to help improve, no, not just me, but the whole team really. So yeah, keep working hard, and hopefully I can get myself back into the team.
Yeah, and just finally, just on Eddie Howe there, what's it like under him? Of course, I know you've got a great setup here at the FA, but what's he like as a coach at Newcastle?
I think he's very unique in terms of his ideas, and the way he coaches is a lot different to something I've ever had before. And yeah, he works so hard for not just like the team in general, but for individuals as well. So as any manager does, they have a lot of work to do before a game and after a game, but it'll still take time to help individuals on the pitch who may not even be playing, to help them improve their game whilst they're trying to get into the team. So I think that's a big quality that he has, and I think definitely it makes my job sometimes a lot easier with the way we prepare for games as well. So yeah, he's nothing but really good words to say about him.
Interesting. Really, like I say, he's not going to say much against the gaffer, is he? He's going to take that on board. Win, I will have a look for you, my friend. I may have to copy it and send it through to you on a different instrument, because obviously I don't want to put it out there for everybody. So bear with me, my buddy. I will do what I can. But like I said, I enjoyed watching the game with the under-21s. I thought he played extremely well yesterday. It just goes to prove, when you've got the confidence, like he's admitted he wasn't himself, was a little bit low last year, didn't really give Eddie a chance to pick him, I suppose. But I think this year he's going to be definitely, you're going to, well, I hope he goes on and pushes now and becomes a really big part of the Newcastle squad, because, like I say, he's got it in his locker. It's just whether he can do it on the day. So there you go. I'm just making sure that's gone. Now, there's a couple of times that I've looked at my feed, and it looks like my feed has been lagging a little bit. So apologies if it's been lagging for you. Nothing too much to say about the half time, really. 0-0. Mighty Win has said, well, not taking our chances, so comfortable. Lewis and Conte playing really well. Gomez, man of the match so far for me, but disappointed that we haven't scored. And talk of the devil, the man, the myth, the legend, also known as the Mighty Win, is with me. Here he is.
Hey, my
How you doing?
man, what a sterling job you're doing there, by the way. Oh,
Well, as
and no,
go on,
oh,
buddy.
what have I done? Hang on.
I can still hear you. You've just frozen, mate. It'll clear in a minute. There
Yeah,
you go.
so listen, I'm a bit like you guys. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
I think we're just that little scintilla of excellence
I
short.
mean, some of the channel balls have been outstanding. For me,
Oh, they've
it's not been the channel
been
balls at all. It's been the extra touch outside the box that have given them chance then to close down. Hence, we're not able to get the shots off.
yeah. The only thing that slightly worries me is we've got so much space that they're just not getting their passes away quick enough.
Yeah.
If we could just play those passes, I'm looking at balls. I'm saying, well, play it, and they'll sort of wait half a second or a second, and then they'll play the ball that's on all the time, and as a result of that, we're kind of losing the momentum. But it's a pleasant enough watch. It's just the scoreline is disappointing.
Absolutely. But we've never really played well against a side that sits deep, have we? When they put the low block on, we just don't seem to have the answers like a lot of the big European clubs do. And I think that's why we get picked off. And we nearly got picked off by the Finns a couple of times, didn't we? When the ball broke, he had that tackle on Rice in the middle of the park, and Pookie was out to the left. If only he'd lifted his head up and played the ball, Pookie had literally, he had the whole goal to aim at. So we were quite lucky there. But like I say, I mean, it's that's what we need them to do. We need them to have a bit more of the ball. As stupid as it sounds, because it'll draw them out
Uh,
and it'll draw them up the park.
you want any ball? Let them
we
let them have the ball so we can hit them on the break.
it's
I,
crazy, and it's a
I,
system that works.
I'm not sure I agree because I think, like I say, it's been so comfortable. I think more of the same. Inevitably, we're going to get the goal. It's just a matter of time, and once we get the first one, I think it'll
They're going
be
to have
like
to
a
come
pack.
out then, aren't they?
Yeah.
Exactly.
So,
Uh, But that's what I
but
said. It's getting that bloody first goal, mate. And it's like I said, it's just so frustrating because we've had the opportunity. We've just not delivered. I suppose the final ball has just not been good enough. But some of the channel balls, the inside left and right balls, have been outstanding. Now, what did you
but
think about Gordon's first half?
some very good last ditch defending as well. Gordon, I think on more than one occasion he could have took it to the byline instead of cutting back. But having said that, both times that he's cut back effectively, he's delivered, telling balls. But I would still like to say, this is why all this inverted winger stuff for me, what I think about that. But, you get a left footer on the left. If he beats his man, he can cross it. Right footer on the right, he can cross it. But I think Grealish and Lewis and Gordon are working well on the left. And Gomez is having a fantastic game for
He's a
me.
live wire, isn't
He certainly is.
he?
He
Yeah.
certainly
I'd love him, I would absolutely love him at the Castle.
is.
Like I say, when you look at his size,
Uh, and that was it.
compared to what he can do.
It was mentioned in dispatches coming, of course, but I don't know. A good big will always beat a good little, and of course, that's the
Well,
old
that's
saying.
the thing. Mind saying that, from what I've seen so far, as much as everybody around him casts the shadow, he's played around them, and I think that's the other thing, isn't it? He can get into spaces that no others on the pitch can.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, look,
But anyway, I'm heading back into the bar.
all right, buddy. Yeah, because I think we're on the verge of starting again.
That,
We've
they're
started.
back, they're back out on the pit, and I'll check in later on.
All right, buddy. Take it easy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have one for
By
me,
the way,
my friend.
you are doing a fantastic job flying
I've
solo there.
learned from the best. That's why.
Catch
Have a good one, buddy.
you
Take
later,
care, mate.
kid.
Ta-ra, mate.
Ta-ra.
There you go, the mighty win. Yeah, like I say, never ever away from the job. Takes it with him. Can't fault the lad. So anyway, we're back on with it. Grealish dancing on the edge of the box. He plays it out to Arnold. Arnold plays the early ball across, a little bit too much on the fizz, and the ball goes right across and out for a throw in on the left hand side. He's just obviously he was just a bit unlucky there because he put a hell of a lot of fizz on that, and unfortunately, it was in between the lads that had gone onto the 6 yard box and the lads that just held back, and because there was so much pace on the ball, it bypassed all of them. So very unlucky. Um, and then with the type of crosses, that you as a striker you want, because you don't actually need anything power wise, you just need to direct it. So again, it looks like England have started with the same 11. No changes from either of them. So there was a handball from Gomez there. Oh no, he's probably just had a knock on the knee from Gomez. Yeah, just knee to knee. Always painful they are. But I mean, to be fair, Gomez didn't even flinch. But there was certainly a bit of a collision with knee to knee. Um, Thank you so much, Queen of Hearts, for your generosity, my darling. Queenie's gifted us £5. Thank you so much, my darling. And it states, Gary, for your half time with the mighty jailer, you're doing a great job solo. Great. Mwah. Enjoy your potato, sweetie. Um, anyway, England are down on the left hand side with Anthony Gordon. Um, I do think Grealish and Anthony Gordon at times, oh, that's a really nice 1-1-2 there with Rice. I do think, potentially Grealish and Gordon may be at times too close. And it only needs then, like you've got 3 players that marks 4. It looks like there's Konza's got down. I don't know what happened there to Konza. He's just jarred his ankle by the looks of it there. Yeah, just jarred his ankle. On his right ankle. It just seemed to flip over on it. So just opened up the joint a little bit there sometimes. Have to be careful with the ligaments in your ankle. Mm. Harry Maguire now just warming up on the side just to see if Concert is unavailable to continue. It didn't look like it had turned too much. It just looked like he'd opened up his ankle a little bit. So he should be able to run this off. Mighty Mag has said that he's broken his ankle many times. It's very painful. Yeah, buddy, it is. Especially if it's a dislocation as well. So it's, which sometimes it very often is. Oh, yeah, he's up on his feet and he's wintered a bit, but sometimes that'll just that'll go. I remember the days of them bloody cold winter days when you had that magic sponge, mate. You put your hand in the bucket and you pull your hand out, and it icicles off the tips of your fingers. Yeah. Starting with a drop ball, but it looks like they're giving it back to England. Mm. So Anthony Gordon gets it back underway, back to Grealish. Grealish all the way back to Rice, who's giving it to Stones. Gets it back. So Rice now playing as a centre back, ready, waiting for Concert to come back on. Great ball out to Saka. Great control as well. Plays the ball inside to Arnold. Arnold again to Gomez. Gomez back to Rice. And it literally is just keeping the ball, which is very professional while we're a play down. He's got a lot of pace now and able to run into the. Oh, that's a good ball. First time ball there into the box. Unfortunately, just not. Didn't fall to a white shirt. But again, we've picked up the second ball. Again, Grealish and Gordon are potentially too close for me, if I'm honest. They have worked some real good stuff, but like I say, it only takes two, like a single player then can mark two bodies. So it like for me, then he needs to be a bit more central for me. It'll give the defenders a little bit more to think about. Again, that's again poor delivery from Finland. When they get the ball, they just do not. They do not think. It's like they want to get rid of the ball so quickly. Great ball into Grealish again onto Harry Kane. Harry Kane squares the ball. It's back out to Gordon, who plays the ball deep, just on the D now. Anthony Gordon, Rice has a shot, and it's saved. But unfortunately, the referee has given the free kick on the D. So it is good refereeing, I must admit, very good refereeing. Because he's waited and waited and waited, and when the ball goes wide of goal, there it was like, "Come on, lads, I'm bringing it back," and I think that's really good refereeing. I probably wouldn't have said that if it had gone in the back of the net. I'd have probably said, "Come on, ref." But we have got some players on the park here that can develop this, so it'll be interesting to see how this pans out. Will Arnold have another go, or do you reckon Kane will bit of pace? Who knows? That's blooming typical, isn't it? My stream is just frozen. So I'm just refreshing, guys, so bear with me. It'll have probably been all over by the time I get it back up on the screen. Come on. Has it gone off from... can anybody tell me if it's... Oh, it has. It's come back on. But it is very dodgy. Have I lost all my internet? Apologies for that, guys, because my... Well, I missed one. It obviously didn't go in from the free kick. Typical, isn't it? I missed all that. So Alexander-Arnold plays the ball into the box, and Hoskinen just managed to get his head to that to clear it. Quick throw in from Gordon again into Lewis. Ball into Grealish, all the way back to Arnold. Good first time touch. Rice has got a bit of... Oh, I mean, he had all the time in the world there. Probably too much time. And again, it's charged down by the time it gets a shot on. Grealish was lurking there from the cross, and it just nipped off his head. So again, the pressure's all on Finland goal. Grealish going more and more closer to Gordon, but then turns back inside, looking for that reverse ball again, and potentially just too late. And again, when they break, they break with a little bit of pace, but again, really good cover. Oh, Harry Kane, I'm just looking at it there. He gets it round the wall, but keeper gets his hand to it. So yeah, just seen it. So yeah, I would have been absolutely gutted, if I'd have not seen that. So here we go. Like I said, we need these to have the ball a bit, draw them out, and this is what they're doing now. Look, we just hope though they're going to go all the way back. Look at that. Ooh, there you go. And this is where we need to get the press on now. This is where we need to win that ball back. Ah. Come on, get in close, get in close. No go, quick. Oh, Jesus, Gomez. You had all the time in the world to turn there, lad. Yeah, by the time you've turned and looked up again, look, they've all got behind the ball. into the low block again. We've certainly got to be quicker on that, on the movement side of things when they have lost the ball, when all their lads are coming back, and that's just a helpful ball, percentage ball in between both Royce and Kane. That's gone straight through to the keeper, Heskinen. Oh, sorry, Radicke. I don't know why I say Heskinen. Yeah. Oh yeah, I got 2-on-1 here and overload. Anthony Gordon shoots. Oh, saved by the keeper. Good play there by Kane. There was a 2-on-1 situation at the back post. A little bit of an overload. And Harry Kane overhead shot. Oh, anywhere else it was a goal. And it unfortunately went straight to the blooming keeper. Really, two good saves to the keeper, to be fair. But overload to the back post. Little push into Gordon by Grealish. He looks up. Gordon plays it to the back stick. It's headed away. A shot again. Goal! Harry Kane this time does not miss that one. Get in. It has been coming. And it is it's the golden boot boy, Harry Kane. Didn't see any build up because it was showing you the overhead kick replay, and then all of a sudden it breaks down. I didn't see where it broke down, but the ball falls to Harry Kane just inside the penalty area, right to centre, and he smacked it into the high into the net above the keeper. So really good. Again, this is what I was saying. They can't play from the back, and that's what I said to you. It's exactly what I said, Win. Give them the ball because they'll make a mistake. And look at that. Prove me right again. In off the bar. Brilliant. So they have the ball literally loads of time. Then the press comes on. They start to hurry the ball a little bit. They give the ball away cheaply down the line. The ball then goes progressing up top really quickly, is what we've been saying all along. Not give them chance to get back. Harry Kane's got all the time in the world there to have a look up, put his laces behind it, and then bang, it's a goal. Go on. Saka putting pressure on the defender now. And the keeper's gone lung. Hopefully we can go and get a couple more now. Because they have got to come at us. Well done, Conser. Conser just getting body and ball. And it's a shame. I suppose you can't ask any more for your keeper, can you? He makes two decent saves, and then the team give the ball away, and bang, it's in. So Gordon with a bit of pace. Pass it to Lewis. Shoots cross. Unfortunately, he doesn't shoot with any conviction there. He was in two minds, I think. The ball was just moving away from him. Anthony Gordon plays it square, and he's just leaning back, and instead of literally looking for power, he's looking for more. For me, it looks like he's trying to place it, and he uses the outside of the foot, and the ball goes wide. The Conser's gone down again. He doesn't look happy, this lad. He's still walking okay, but obviously he's still feeling it. And I'm sure all the clubs out there now will be praying. Loris is coming on by the looks of it. Levi Colwell's going to come on for England by the looks of it. Ian is asking who Conser plays for. It's Aston Villa, mate. It's gone off again. Is anybody else having issues with ITVX? Because I am. It's driving me bonkers. But I have got workmen at the top of the road digging the road up, so I don't know whether it's them affecting my feed. Potentially is, and again, I apologise because at the minute I have got a total blank screen. Let me know in the chat if anybody else's X has gone down or is it just me? Thanks, Ian. Just me then. Blooming typical. I'm just waiting for it to come and reload, guys. So talk amongst yourselves for a minute. It's not coming back up on mine. I don't know what's going on. Let's start it on another channel. Let's see if I can get it working. Now, my stream has gone caputo. Let's have a look. And something else. I will be with you in a second, guys. Like I say, I'm just trying to find. It could be my computer. Maybe I've got too much open. I don't know. I'm just going to start closing one or two things down to see what's going on. Let me know if I'm missing anything, guys. If I've missed a goal or anything like that. Let's try it now. See if it comes back on. Now I've closed everything down. Betsy's in the chat. How are you, Betsy? Still nothing. Well, guys, I don't know what's happened, but I am completely on my own. My feed has gone down on my computer, guys. So I have got nothing at all in front of me whatsoever. I've tried reloading it and bringing it back up, but there is absolutely nothing there. I'll try again. Oh dear. Sometimes it just drives me bonkers. Now I've got absolutely, it's 4-1 Finland, Gary. Thanks, Ian. Oh, you're missing England walk around slowly. Is that all I'm doing? Yeah, that's probably why it's gone off. Even the telly's got bored. Um, well, if it doesn't come on in a second, guys, what I might do is just close it down now. Because there's no point in me talking to you to a blank screen. As I haven't got anything at all in front of me, and I can't seem to get anything. So I can only assume that the guys up the road have buggered up my feed, and I've gone very slow on everything. So it looks like they've cut through the cable, which doesn't surprise me. I've had issues all day since the kids have come home. To be fair, from school, and they've been trying to watch stuff, but it keeps lagging and going fuzzy. And unfortunately, I haven't got a thing. I'm trying to refresh every second, and it just doesn't seem to want to give me anything. So apologies to everybody that's listening to my dulcet tones. If I'd got a singing voice, I'd sing to you at this present moment in time. Right, what is it still 1-0? I imagine England just playing the ball slowly around. Um, Still got nothing. So like I say, give us some heads up in the chats. Let me know what's going on. I'm gonna try. Um, I'm gonna lose the chat for a second because I'm gonna try and put it on another screen to see if I've got another computer set up to the side, and by the looks of it, I've still got internet on there. So I'm just going to try it. It may not work, but I'm certainly getting nothing from this one. So bear with me a second. Oh, but this one's so slow now. It's ridiculous. Hmm. Yeah, I'm watching on the TV website, but I'm on ITVX, um, and there's absolutely, like I say, I've got absolutely nothing. And even on my other computer, it's just I've got the circle of doom. Let's see if it comes up and shows me anything on here. Sorry, the show isn't available right now. That's what I've got, an error code of 0101. So it's obviously been, it's not me. The error code now has come up on my other computer, which is saying there's an error code from the streaming network. So it's not from you guys. It's obviously from me. So apologies. Again, I don't know what I can do. But obviously the workmen up the top there have obviously took away. Um, they've obviously hit a line somewhere. Even though um, I have got some Wi-Fi. I just haven't got a lot. I haven't got a lot to pull anybody through. And like I say, everything is lagging. So um, so I don't know what I can do now, guys. Because like I say, I've got no feed. So I am, unfortunately, I'm going to have to call it a night because there ain't a lot now I can do. Let me just try and refresh, because if they have unfortunately hit my line, I'm just going to see if I can get anything, if they've corrected it. No, not a thing. Completely blank on both screens, and it just keeps on coming up as error. Oh yeah, I'm back on. I'm back on, guys. There you go. Well, that was lucky. I was just going to ditch it. So apologies for that delay. Um, yeah, you're right, Carts. It wouldn't happen if the mighty wind was with me. Absolutely right, matey. Yeah. Well, I'm back. And by the looks of it, we are still 1-0. At least I've got something to watch again now, so that's good. So Harry Kane has got the ball now, just trying to get away from the blue shirts. Gomez driving on towards the box, looking for opportunities. Declan Rice now just stabs the ball back. So, guys, who was the substitutions? Let me know in the chat. Who was the substitutions, please? Because I imagine Konsa's gone off now. So who's come on? Oh, great ball in for Grealish. Again, trying to get that half a yard just to deliver the ball. He beats him once, then obviously tries it again. They've got loads of players on the edge of the box, and he comes that close. And by the time he's passed the ball, there's obviously a blue shirt close to them. So, I don't know, sometimes I think we do delay that simple ball. Thanks, Betty. And Rice into Eze. So obviously Eze's come on now. And obviously I can't see a blondie out there, so I'd imagine Anthony Gordon's come off now. Colwell for Conser. Thanks, buddy. And maybe a drink of some water after the call it lemonade. Oh, Eze. So simple, son. So is it literally just Colwell and Gordon and Eze come on for Gordon and Conser? Oh, Madueke's on. So Saka's off as well. Oh, good. I'm glad the lads have had a chance and a run out, to be fair. So that's good news. England haven't really allowed Finland an opportunity. You know, at the end of the day, the quality is so far apart. It's unreal, isn't it? But like I say, we just don't really cope very well against teams that do the low block. So it's really interesting. You know, it comes to something, doesn't it, when Greece sticks 3 past them? And don't get me wrong, I understand Greece was a couple of mistakes, and they were probably a little bit more further up the park. That was a good ball from Arnold. Eze has a volley, and it goes well over. Great cross from Arnold again, though, to be fair, to the back post. And it looks like it comes off his shin. Oh, Keskinen's gone off. And Ant-Man. I'm sure he's a cartoon. He should be in a comic, not on the football field. Is the lad who's just gone off? Does he play in Scotland? Is he the Scottish lad? Let me know in the chat. A little bit of head tennis in the middle of the park. Eze on the left-hand side just draws the ball back to Lewis. A bit of just literally having a bit of a tangle with Lewis, but everything is good. Rice is overload again on the left-hand side. Eze. Oh, Eze, what are you doing, lad? I don't know whether he wanted to shoot or pass then. Back to Eze. Eze tries to dink it to the back post, but it's nowhere. Quite shocking, to be fair. But Eze should have just put his foot through it, to be fair. That isn't even close to class it as a shot. Mighty Mag might have other things to do rather than squeeze my lemons. I'm not even sure what to say about that. If you're stepping on lemons, we need a chat. Honestly, sometimes when you get, I actually watch this now. I get more entertainment from the chats than I do from the footy. Great to give and go there. Madueke into Kane goal, and there you go. Lovely. Again, it's about that give and go, that early ball, and it's going to get you every single time. Lovely link-up play again down the down the right hand side this time. Great ball from Madueke to Kane, who again just allows him that half a yard just to get his foot round it, and bang, back of the net. So easy when it's played simple. Yeah, superb. Madueke on the left hand side. Oh, sorry, on the right hand side. He just draws the player in, draws the defender in, gives it back to Arnold. It was a bit deeper, and then he just literally turns and runs. Oh, here we go. I've got something wrong again. What the hell is happening with this? Oh my days. Frustration. I think they are crippling my network up the road, guys. Yeah, so as I was saying, Madueke turns superb, uh, goes on a bit of a run then. The ball then gets played through the inside right channel for Madueke to run onto on an angle towards the penalty area, just inside the penalty area, and he squares it outside of his foot. He just plays it square to Kane, who's got all the time in the world just to pick his spot, really. Um, and as you know, he does. And to be fair, I should have put a couple of quid on him tonight because with it being his 100th cap, I should have realised he was going to bag a couple of goals. I'm relying on you again. Maybe your Kama Sutra instruction booklet can fix your ex-player. Uh, uh, no, it can't. In fact, I don't think I've got one. Um, and like I said, Carl, it's nothing to do with me, my friend. It's what goes on in the chat. Thank God I didn't twist your nuts. See, that's what I'm saying. I mean, sometimes all you need to do is have really good people in the chat, and it doesn't matter what's on TV. You can have more fun with friends because that's what these guys make you feel. Just make you feel like friends. So again, guys, I'm reliant on you for a couple of minutes until my feed comes back in because unfortunately it is a gone. And I'm just getting error modes all over the place. So again, I can only say it's the feed coming into the house as you guys are doing okay at your end. I may just go and have a look to see if there's a live feed somewhere else. See if I can play around a little bit and see if anything comes in from that. Bring me sunshine. Yeah. I mean, even AG stick's not working for me. So, like I say, I think it's my feed, guys. So there ain't a lot I can do at this present moment in time. Let me know if there's a goal, guys. Keep me updated, yeah. Uh, Interesting. Anything happened that I need to be aware of? Harry Kane is going the downward dog. Doing it. Excellent. Ay, ay, ay. There is nothing allowing me to get onto anything here. Apologies, guys. Like I say, Andrew Bell, fantastic wing play by Madueke, draws defender into commit tackle, then runs into space, he creates and does the right thing, passing to Kane. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Andy. Mate, I need your help. You could have come on online with me and commentated while I'm watching a blank screen. Yeah, but I must admit it was a really well worked goal. Like I say, Madueke creating the opportunity. Oh dear. Old man Kane for Bowen. Getting his hat trick tonight then. Left are very much needed, you know. Yeah, absolutely. I feel like it now because I hate letting you guys down. I just feel like when we do these things, it's always nice to have friends and family with you. Um, and like I say, when I can't, it's horrible when you can't perform. You guys know that. Yeah. But it's just certainly not performing tonight. Any minute now, I'm going to be up the road asking questions, I think. Ay, ay, ay. Let's have a look at what IT troubleshooting. Let's have a look. If I can sort out, I mean, the game will probably be over by the time I get back on. Do you think Gordon maybe gets a rest on Sunday after tonight? No, I don't think so. Quite. I think he'll play. Um, uh, you've got to think now. You've got a few days off. He'll do very little tomorrow. He'll have a day off tomorrow. Then light training Thursday, getting into training on Friday. Then it'll just be a light train session. He doesn't need much now because obviously all they'll need is the tactical stuff. So I'm wondering whether my ad blocker's got something to do with this. I'm just going to have a look at something else because I may have my ad blocker on, which could be causing all the problems. Yeah, I might just say they're doing me a favour. Yeah, that's so true, mate. Let's fry. No, it's definitely not. Yeah. Oh, you want to come on? Oh, is Chris on as well? Yeah. Bear with us a second, and I will send you the link. And if you're free, my friend, come on board and you can join us. Because at this present moment in time, I have got diddly squat. I've sent it, your friend. Like I say, it's 85 minutes gone now, so I can't even. I don't even think we need to do a lot, buddy. So I am running on on empty at this present moment in time. Any updates, guys? Yes. I can feel somebody in the background. The man, the myth, the legend, number 2, Andy Bell. How are you, bud?
Oh, boys. So Rico Lewis in the box, goes in, tries to play a ball to Madueke. It's just been cleared. Angel Gomez got the ball edge of the box into Madueke. He's kicking it up. Apologies, I've never done a match commentary.
That's okay.
So
That's okay. Just say what you see.
England possession, edge of Finland's edge of the third. They're trying to manipulate space at the moment. They've been going for a third goal like they have. Madueke has been Grealish, Trent. He's been all over. Trent. He's been best player on the pitch for me.
Yeah, he's been superb, I must admit. A couple of overhit passes, but I mean, you can't blame him for that, can you?
For what I would say is he's offered as much as Gordon was a threat in the first half. He's been more potent than Gordon. Rico Lewis, edge of the box, great 1-2 with Eze. Finland just get it away. Now they're on the break. Trent's on the cover, who's just been skinned. Oh, Finland with a dangerous chance. You have to just get out. They can just get out. No, can't. I would say this has been a flat end to the sea performance, personally, in my opinion, until Madueke came on. The old school England of dominate games and don't get over the line. Oh,
well, like I say, we've never been very good with the low block, have we?
No, we haven't. And I think that's obviously Lee Carsley's not really dealt with that as as much as he had a very strong squad as an under-21 manager, he had teams that thought that they would give them a game as well. So they did have a go. I'm sure there was times, when they played the likes of Estonia and all that under 21 level, that, the teams did sit in. But I've been impressed with Angel Gomez. I've been a fan of him for a while. You've always got that worry with him. Is he going to be mixed up midfield if the team gets physical? But
I'll tell you something now. He's done well for me. I like Gomez. He's a live wire. He always wants the ball. He never shies away from the ball. I'd love him at Castle, I'll tell you now, because he's
definitely taking him as a backup for three.
Yeah, definitely. And like I say, he's one of them players that if the game's going against you, you could throw on because he always makes available runs. He always tries to give and go and progress the ball really quick. There's been a couple of times tonight where he's passed the ball back because he just wants to keep hold of the ball, where he's had space to turn. But I've enjoyed watching him, I must admit.
He's good at manipulating the pace of the game, isn't he?
Yeah.
He can flick around the corner. Sometimes you don't know whether he's going to go forward with his body shape or he's going to flick it backwards or sideways, or with his low centre of gravity and his tiny little feet, he's able to just... probably a size 6 shoe, is he? My son's probably got bigger feet than him.
Okay. Absolutely.
Finland's on the break. Good tackle by Declan Rice. He's been poor, in my opinion, today.
He has. He's not been the Declan Rice from Ireland, has he?
Having said that, we could have been 2-0 down, really.
That's what I said. If they'd have made the right pass, it could easily be 2-0 down.
Yeah. Not convinced with Konsa, I'll be honest. I'm quite a fan of him in the sense of I think he's deserved his call-ups. But I'm not sure I like him next to Stones.
No. Well, I suppose that's why he's played them. I think they've got to build partnerships, haven't you? And it's like I said, it's who does what job and what role. And I think if you're in two minds as a centre back.
Sorry, interrupt you, Grealish byline. Oh, ball across the box there. Should have been a goal. Sorry to interrupt me, mate.
No. Carry on. That's what I want you to do, mate. Because that's what I said.
So
I've
we've
got
got
absolutely nothing.
long possession, their final third. Trent's at the edge of the box with the ball into Bowen in the normal right-sided position he likes to be in to crack on. Balls went back over. I think we're just recycling the ball now. There's only a couple of minutes left. I don't think we'll probably may get one last hump.
Another
The
chance.
hump up top. Great touch. Grealish just. Do you know what it is? I think this is a big finger up to Southgate to say, okay, I might not have deserved to start in your 11 at the Euros, but I should have went to the competition.
He's played 10 well, I thought. The only thing, if I was going to criticise him, sometimes I think he comes too close to Gordon in the first half, and it limits Gordon's space then.
They wanted to occupy the same space, didn't they? Yeah.
Yeah, he was occupying Gordon's space a lot, which doesn't allow Gordon, obviously, the freedom that he likes to run into.
Totally agree.
But it's like everything else. It's all he does prefer that left hand side. We all know where he plays. He always favours that left hand side. But I think with him playing out there, it's allowed, especially against Ireland, it allowed Rice to occupy that right side channel, which I thought they did really well.
So is that me that's doing the Undertaker eye roll? Because it's a long time since I've done that. I've been married for a long time, so it's a long time I've done that. Since I've done that. I think Izzy has just played it out wide. One, yeah, but they are so deep. I mean, I don't know what Finland. I haven't really been keeping up with it, but are Finland not desperate? When it went 1-0, I was expecting a little bit more of a reaction from Finland.
Yeah,
kind of just same old, didn't it? I know that.
Yeah.
But I don't know about you. I'd rather go down with a little bit of a swing than just.
Yeah, they got, obviously, like I say, with a couple of mistakes, they got hammered by Greece 3-0. So it's like
Finland's on the break. Sorry, mate.
That's all right.
Go on.
It's like everything else, isn't it? They probably don't want to go down, with a big spank tonight. So I think sometimes you have to say, yes, we're going to lose, but we'll lose with numbers rather than getting hammered. But they've got to be better at bringing the ball out from defence if they're going to play this way. Because our first goal come from the mistake. Greece's goals came from them trying to bring the ball out from the back. So you've got to look at it, and if it's not working for you as a coach, you've got to start saying, it is a results-driven industry, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. I don't know if he has got it as full time because I'm watching it live on ITV and it's not finished yet. Unless the Northeast just has a delay because we're second class citizens or something.
I don't know what happened with mine because, like I say, unless they've gone through my line up the top there, because it just kept on coming up as error.
What were you watching it on?
ITVX.
Right, all right. You're not just got 80. All right, okay. So you watch it on the demand.
Because I'm on my computer, aren't I? So doing the live feed from the X, and that's why, like I say, if I was on my TV, it probably does come through. But on my computer,
you get yourself a Fire Stick, mate. You can put the smart TV on your Fire Stick and not break the law.
I've got a Fire Stick, mate, but I haven't got it in my computer. I haven't got it in my computer because I haven't got the slot in my computer because I've got laptops.
Right, it is full time now. That's 2-0.
2-0. That's fair enough.
Had to be Kane, though. I mean, it was written in it. I had Gordon to get a goal, and I had Kane to get an assist or goal. So I was quite happy when he got the first one, but I haven't really got. Yeah, I only got like 16-1 or something odds for £2.
Yeah,
so I was never going to win mega bucks. Not like
I did look at it. I did look at the hat trick. Yeah, I know you didn't said that. I did look at the hat trick for Kane at the start. I thought, 100 appearances. Is it the hat trick time tonight? And I did look about putting a squeaky fiver on. But I'm glad I didn't, if I'm honest.
So what is the overall consensus in the chat? Because I'm seeing, sorry to interrupt you, mate, that BR Vikings saying there, Southgate 2.0 fire. I'm not, I think it's a little bit more entertaining, but I think it's a little bit toothless at times. Why? But Saka, for me, made a great run first halfway, dummied the defender, got in behind. Obviously, the defender's cleared away for Harry Kane to tap it in. Oh, here he is, Canary Islands superstar.
Hello, my friends. How are you doing?
All right, matey.
Wasn't quite the I thought once we scored one, we would get a few more, but it wasn't the avalanche I expected. But
No.
I tell you what, I've got a new name on my radar,
What's that?
and he's
Miguel
available.
Guzman.
He's available for £1.5 million.
I'm not.
Oh, really?
It's 2 million.
Oliver Antman.
Oh, you like Altman, do you?
I've been. I was watching. I don't think he put a foot wrong when he came
Well,
on.
I think sometimes when you come onto a game where you're losing and you're trying to develop play a bit further up front, I think if I'm honest with you, I didn't think we had the urgency when he came on. After that, it was trying to we were just trying to pick pockets. And like I said, I don't know whether it'd have the same effect from the first half. If I'm honest.
Well, I'm going to have a quiet look tonight before
Yeah.
tomorrow afternoon. Hopefully, I might have my computer working tomorrow afternoon. I might
Okay.
get some proper internet going. But
Yeah, well, like I say, I don't know whether I'm lagging or what, but all my screen is fuzzy, so I can't see or read a lot. So I know my internet is being screwed at the minute by the lads at the top of the street. So just give us. I may not even make the show if this stays like this.
I'm going to put my subtitles on so I can tell you what's happening so we can go along with what's going on. But
Okay.
Where are you, Gran Canaria or Lanzarote?
Andy, everybody needs subtitles for you, man.
Oh, thanks, man. That's just the mic. I'll blame my dad. The mighty win. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly. You wait. All you need now is glasses. It would be the 3 Ronnies.
And a bit less. I'm getting there later.
I was getting told off in the bar because we were watching the stream that we were watching. It was in Portuguese, so all the English supporters in the bar didn't want to hear the Portuguese. Would rather listen to it with nothing. So I had you on my phone, but of course you were about 30 seconds behind.
Aye.
So then I was saying, hey man, turn that off. So
I don't know, I'm 30 seconds behind. I was commenting live.
I had to turn it down.
No,
but anyway,
I think you mean me.
I think you've done a sterling job tonight, guys, and Barry and Andy as well, obviously.
Well,
I was at
to be fair,
2 second job for me, mate. I
was crying for help. I was like, "What the bloody hell's going on here?" Because my internet had gone completely gone. I'd got a black screen. I'd got nothing to look at, nothing at all. So from around about 70 minutes, from 70 minutes, I was screaming for help, and bless him, Andy said, "Send us the link, and I'll get on." So Andy's come and helped me and got me over the line, which is great. And
Stupid me, I didn't realise. Chris shared the feed, and obviously it's on the other channel. So about 15 minutes before I commented on your stream, I was looking, I'm going, am I going mad? It's not on NFC Talk Stadium.
Yeah. This is.
Have they kicked us off? Have I upset somebody? Or so I sent him a message. I said, what's going on? And then obviously he sent us it. Because obviously it's on the other channel.
We'll put it all down to technical difficulties.
That's exactly what it is, mate.
User error
difficulties. Absolutely. So yeah, I may be struggling tomorrow.
Well done, kids. I've promised to take the ex out for a meal now, so I'm gonna go and do the dirty and all that.
Where are you, Win? Where are you?
Madeira.
Ah, Portugal, right? Okay.
Yeah, just outside Portugal. It's closer to bloody Africa, I think, though, isn't it? If you look geographically.
I'm getting daggers now, so I'll catch you later on.
Enjoy. Take care, sir.
Have a good one, buddy. Take care.
Don't hurt him. I've been to Portugal, but not where he is. It's lovely, Portugal, eh?
Oh, it is. Yeah, I've done the Algarve, but I've never done Madeira. It's supposed to be a really lovely island, so yeah, it would. One day I'll I'll set me bum down in the same chair, I hope.
He's going to need a handful of blue pills. He doesn't need any blue pills, man.
He doesn't
might
need any
win.
blue pills. He's going to need a handful of blue pills.
He uses the force win, man.
Yeah, bless him. He could be the new Darth Vader. You just got to watch that red pole.
I mean, you've got
Anyway.
to hand it to him. At 2:00 this morning, I went and helped out Ben and Josh on the extra channel, the extra talk. And he was on there as well at 2:00 in the morning. And he had a good night, put it that way.
Absolutely. Yeah, I watched it today, mate. I watched it this morning. I always try, once I've took the kids to school, I always try and catch up with the lads and see their points of views. And it's just good to get the basis of it. So, no. To give us 5 minutes now before I say, we say good night. If I like what's your thoughts on England under Carsley?
I mean, Greece looked to be the strongest side other than us in the group. I mean, I was half expecting Republic Island off a little bit. Well, on paper, they're not too bad when you think of some of the players they've got, and it's hard to judge Carsley because you've been given a wealth of talent. So, for me, they look very naive defensively. I mean, I said to Cheryl at the start, and she was like, "So what's he changed?" Because she doesn't really take any much interest in England.
Yeah.
And I says he's been a little bit more adventurous with his selections. He's not picking on people on names. I says a few people pulled out, i.e. Foden and blah blah blah, Palmer. Says, but I think we'll find that we'll get caught out a couple of times defensively and we'll look a bit silly. As 2 seconds later, as I say that, Declan Rice loses the ball, they have a chance. Obviously, they had the chance earlier on where he should have squared it. And Pookie is one thing we do know Pookie is good at, is putting the ball in the back of the net.
Yeah,
and I think if he does square that, we are 1-0 down. All got to come down to lessons. Has he convinced me that he deserves a job full time? No, definitely not.
No.
But I am enjoying the fact that he's willing to give people an opportunity.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I said. Nice to see fresh faces. And it's nice for us to, I like the Ireland game. The Ireland game, first half for me, I thought, there's something happening here, because there was some fluidity to the team. There was players just moving into pockets of space all over the park, and the ball was just so nice to progress up the field. Come half time, it was the same old England, and it was like, here we go again. And Beers put down, Carsley's just another politicised yes man. Until the FA is sorted out, nothing will change. And I suppose there's something there's got to be some truth behind that, because Carsley's obviously under 21s, man. He's going to be a little bit under the thumb, isn't he? So for me, is he the right man for the job? The one thing that it does do is secure Eddie Howe, if I'm going to be selfish.
Yeah. My argument would be, if let's say you say, okay, we'll give you one tournament and it goes tits up. Let's say you get the quarterfinals, you get a good side, we compete, but we get beat. It's so easy for people to use that excuse of, you picked an inexperienced manager. We should have had an experienced manager. We should have had a Mourinho. We should have had a Pochettino. I'm just seeing that level of experience, not them individuals.
You look at what's missing tonight, though, buddy. What we've actually lost. Ollie Watkins not being there, Foden not being there. There's a number of class players that would obviously be in his side anyway. So that's what I said. He's got the depth. He's certainly got the depth. And what I've liked about these two matches is the fact that he's had to play different players. Eze's come in. Obviously, we knew Eze at the Euros, and I didn't think Eze was better than Gordon. And I said that there and then. I don't think Eze is he hasn't got the pace. He doesn't try and get behind as much as like Gordon does. Gordon likes to stretch the team with width. And when you've got Saka on the opposite side, you do really get the width, because Saka very rarely comes inside until he's got the ball at his feet, and then he tries to come onto his stronger foot, which is his left, and do some damage that way. But it was nice from that point of view. There, the lads, it wasn't just the same 11, because that's what I didn't want to say. I didn't want to see a Southgate 11, if that makes sense.
No, I totally agree. It was like I totally agree with that. The one criticism I've got of Gordon is when it's so obvious you've got a right back on toast, you know, it was on a commentary, right? He's got to run him down the line this time, and he did, and he got to the byline, he gets past him, and then he's got a bit of space. He should keep going, in my opinion, and he just plays the ball
Drive into
straight
the
down.
box.
It's that threat with. It's a bit like the biggest punching boxer that doesn't land the punch, isn't it? You know it could hurt you, but it isn't landing. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
He's going to get better with that, but I honestly think in the future Gordon will be the first pick on the left side for England.
But I mean, all I hope now is he carries it forward, you know, because like at the minute we haven't seen much since he's come back from the Euros in the domestic side of things, and I think now we need to see a bit more of an up from him domestically.
Decisions,
but for
isn't
me,
it?
Yeah. Well, it's confidence as well for me. I just think he needs that confidence. You saw in his interview that his demeanor was a little bit low, and that obviously, you know, every footballer, and we've seen all the best players in the world when their head's not on it, the game's just not there, and he seems very much to be a type of head.
Difference even on a pool table, a pool player that's confident can look like a superstar, and when you're not confident, you can miss anything. And that's just a simple tip-tap game. I can only imagine what it's like when you're a gifted footballer. I was never gifted. I was never talented. I was just keen.
Never gifted, mate. That's right. Yeah, never gifted. Never gifted at anything. I just play any sport, but you know, was it master of none? And that is me. National leagues.
School manager used to say to me, he says if you could play as hard as you try, you'd be all right.
Yeah, Foxy's put a good point there, actually. Nations League should be for players with minimum caps to give new opportunities. Carsley's not getting credit from me for playing his under-21 favourites. Yeah, I mean, I suppose. Yeah, I suppose you could say that. But I mean, I suppose like the only thing I don't, you know, and I suppose you've got a counter argument against that is when you've also got your under-21s playing the night before. So who gives up? You know, who gives up what space to bring them forward? And you know, for me, I agree. I mean, there's obviously an argument there, but this is what drives me insane is when you've got your under-21s playing in like the same teams as the first England squad. You never ever get the opportunity to play unless obviously some lads are still young enough to swap sides, obviously. But there's a part of that I agree with, especially like when you say you're going up top. I mean, we knew Harry Kane was never going to lose his place today because obviously he's going for his 100th cap, and it's at Wembley. You always want to get your cap at home, don't you? So we knew he was always going to be in the side.
I mean, we're getting a little bit of an insight today, aren't we? In a sense of in 5, 6, 7 years, you know, when the England team matures, you could have the likes of Gomez, Bellingham, Rico Lewis, you know, Foden. I mean, that is some. I mean, how you get them all in the team is. I mean, that's the headache that any England manager is going to have, I think. Because there's some potential world-class players there like Bellingham. I mean, Gordon's got. I think he's got the potential to be anything he wants to be if he can put everything together. The only thing that we're probably missing is a centre-back and a centre-forward because we need one to replace Kane. I'm a massive fan of Watkins, but Watkins 29? 28, 29? Yeah, he's getting on.
I thought, well, I know he was, you know, he's 27, Mark. I didn't think he was 29.
Well, I might be wrong. I know he's late 20s, so let's say if we don't include the next tournament, we talk about the one after, he's going to be at the end of his career. Pacey, has he lost a bit of that? You know, who's the next one's coming through for England? And I'm scratching my head.
Well, that's what I said. When you're playing Bowen through the middle, mate, you know, it's limited options, don't you?
Yeah.
You know, you've got Solanke, who's obviously
out 29 point of view.
Yeah. Oh, he is 29.
He came in really late, like Ian Wright. Really came in late. He played non-league and from what I remember. But I just want to say before you go, sorry, Gary, because I know that you want to get off. Can I say thank you to Rosie, by the way, because I got a lovely message of Chris today to say when she won the draw, she's nominated my daughter to take a prize. So I just want to say thank you very much, Rosie. That was very much appreciated. And I will be making a
Absolutely.
donation to the channel when I get paid again as a thank you.
Fantastic. Well, buddy, thank you so much for jumping on and taking over where I obviously lost a little bit of signal. He's 28, 29 in December. Beer Vikings just said. So, yeah, you know, you're 29. But I mean, like I say, you are right. I mean, you're looking at your options up top. There's very limited. Like I say, you know, you're playing Bowen as your number 9 when you know he's a wide man. And that does concern you a little bit because, like I say, there doesn't seem to be many coming up through the ranks. So it'd be interesting to see what happens over the next few games, I suppose. Because, like I say, you've got to start bedding these guys in, haven't you? Sooner rather than later. You know, I know
I
Kane
mean,
does want to reach his how many goals, 100 goals or something. He's been trying to aim for.
I mean,
But there's got to be games now, like Foxy's saying. What's the point in
yeah.
putting these guys in just for for these type of games? It doesn't mean anything. So it'll be interesting.
He's had a couple of good chances as well. I was so surprised. I had him in my dream team at the start of the fantasy football, and he went down near the bottom. Because he missed. I mean, he missed a hatful the first 2 games, didn't he? He had an absolute sitter and 2 sitters in the first game. Didn't put them away. I don't think he's the Lingard. I think he's it's just a little bit of rust. Lingard is. I think it was his professionalism and what was going on off the pitch, and but after that, you look at England and you go, right, strikers. What have we got? We've got Kane, we've got Tony, we've got Watkins. Tony, for me, going to Saudi Arabia, that's his England career.
Yeah.
For me, not finished unless you're desperate. But I mean, are you really going to be calling upon Ivan Tony to replace Harry Kane if he gets an injury? I don't think you are.
Yeah.
And then
Exactly.
you're looking a little bit deeper down the line. Who is it? You've got a young kid that's just went to Ipswich from Man City, Rory
Man
Delap,
City.
but I think he
Yeah.
qualifies for Ireland.
Yeah.
I'm scratching my head, mate. I don't think
Right.
there's a great deal there. You're looking at
No.
Rashford.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah. Thanks, mate. That's like put the spoilers on.
Annie
So
Carroll
anyway,
will be
just
getting
be
called up at this rate.
absolutely. I'm going to obviously call it a night now because obviously we've got the lads coming on at 10 o'clock
No
on
problem.
our other channel, which is Hoof the
I shall
Twat
be watching.
on NUFC Talk TV. So please jump across there in a couple of minutes. A couple of thank yous, mainly to Andy. Thanks so much for bailing me out because you've done an amazing job
Thanks
filling
for
in
having us,
for
mate.
me. That's grand of you, and obviously the mighty Win, who's over in Madeira, jumping on at half time and full time just to throw his hat in the ring, and also Queenie for the gift. Fantastic effort, sweetheart. So thank you so much for the gift. It's a reward. It just gives us all a pat on the back. But we are thinking of all of you and the lads in the chat. Again, so good for you guys to be with me through that because, like I say, when it goes blank in front of you, it's very difficult to do anything and say anything. So there's been some funny stuff. There's been some really interesting comments, and like I say, there's been some great work from Andy just to see us through to the end. Thanks to everybody watching outside, obviously at the view. Please smash the likes and subscribe if you're new to us. Like I say, this channel does all of the Premier League and internationals. And if you want to join us on the Newcastle channel, then please go over to NUFC Talk TV. So on that note, it's a goodbye from him for helping us out, and it's a goodbye from me. Until the next one, speak soon, guys. Thanks,
Take
Andy.
care, everybody.
Take care, bye.